Home video game console. A home video game console is designed to stay in one place, usually connected to a television. Players use controllers while sitting on a couch or chair, turning the TV into the main display for games. These consoles became popular in the late 1970s and 1980s with systems like the Atari and later the Nintendo Entertainment System. Over time, they evolved into powerful machines capable of detailed graphics, online multiplayer, and large digital libraries. What makes them important is their role as the center of living room gaming, where friends and family can easily play together on a big screen. Handheld console. A handheld console is a small, portable gaming device with its own built-in screen and controls. Instead of connecting to a TV, everything is contained in a single unit that can be carried anywhere. Early examples like the Nintendo Game Boy showed how convenient portable gaming could be, allowing people to play during travel, school breaks, or long trips. Because of their size, these consoles are designed to balance battery life, performance, and comfort. Their main value comes from mobility, letting players enjoy full video games without being tied to a living room setup. Hybrid console. A hybrid console combines the features of both home and handheld systems. It can connect to a television like a traditional console, but it can also detach and function as a portable device with its own screen. The Nintendo Switch is one of the most recognizable examples of this design. By switching between modes, players can start a game on the TV and continue playing on the go. This flexibility changed how many people approach gaming, blending the convenience of portable play with the immersive experience of a large display. Dedicated console. A dedicated console is built to play a very specific set of games that usually cannot be changed or expanded. Unlike modern systems that use cartridges or downloads, these devices often come with games permanently built into the hardware. Many plug-and-play consoles from the early gaming era followed this model, as well as modern retro devices that include classic titles. Because the games are fixed, the focus is on simplicity and accessibility rather than long-term expansion. Cartridge-based console. A cartridge-based console uses physical game cartridges that plug directly into the system. Each cartridge contains the game data and sometimes extra hardware that enhances performance. This format became famous in the 1980s and 1990s with consoles like the Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo. Cartridges load quickly and are durable, but they are expensive to manufacture compared to discs. Even today, cartridges remain relevant in certain systems because they provide fast loading times and reliable storage. Disc-based console. A disc-based console reads games from optical discs such as CDs, DVDs, or Blu-ray discs. This format appeared widely in the mid-1990s with consoles like the original PlayStation. Discs allowed developers to store far more data than cartridges, which made larger games with music, voice acting, and full video scenes possible. Over time, disc-based consoles became the standard for major home gaming systems. Although digital downloads are now common, physical discs still provide an option for collecting and sharing games. Digital-only console. A digital-only console runs games entirely through downloads rather than physical media. Players purchase or access games through an online store and store them directly on the system's internal storage. This approach removes the need for disk drives or cartridges, making the hardware simpler and sometimes smaller. It also reflects the growing shift toward digital distribution, where games are updated, installed, and managed through the internet. Retro console. A retro console refers to older gaming systems from earlier generations of video game history. These systems include devices from the 1970s through the early 2000s that introduced many of the ideas still used in gaming today. Retro consoles often have simpler graphics and gameplay compared to modern machines, yet they remain important because they shaped the industry and built the foundations of modern game design. Many players still return to them for their straightforward mechanics and nostalgic value. Microconsole. A microconsole is a small, low-power gaming system designed mainly for digital games and simple entertainment. These consoles often rely heavily on downloadable titles, streaming apps, or lightweight games rather than large blockbuster releases. Because they are compact and relatively inexpensive, microconsoles often target casual players or experimental platforms. Their significance lies in how they explore new ways of delivering games outside of the traditional console market. Plug-and-play console. A plug-and-play console is designed to work immediately after being connected to a television. The hardware is often built directly into the controller or a small device, and the games are already installed inside. There are no cartridges, discs, or downloads required. These systems are commonly used for quick entertainment or retro gaming collections. Their simplicity makes them easy for anyone to use, especially people who want instant gameplay without complex setup. Cloud gaming console. A cloud gaming console relies on internet servers to run games rather than processing them locally. When a player starts a game, the heavy computing work happens on remote machines and the video is streamed back to the player's screen. Because of this design, the physical device can remain relatively simple. The experience depends heavily on a stable and fast internet connection. Cloud gaming represents a shift in how games may be delivered in the future, focusing less on hardware power and more on network technology.